From Fargo to Scott Pilgrim versus the world, my next guest is no stranger to our TV screens. Here to chat about her latest project, A Gentleman in Moscow, please welcome Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Hello, how are you? It's so nice to see you. Welcome to the kitchen. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. This is great.
Oh my gosh, I'm truly so excited to meet you. I am a huge Fargo fan, so I absolutely loved your season.
Thank you so much. It was the most fun.
I can't even imagine how fun, and cold, I'm assuming.
Cold,
yeah.
But as it should be, it needs to be cold.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, switching gears, you are currently in the adaptation of the best-selling novel, A Gentleman in Moscow. You play Anna, an actress. So tell us a little bit more about this project and your character.
Sure. At the beginning of the show, we start out in 1921 Russia, Moscow, so just after the revolution. Lots of changes going on in the country, and our lead character, the Count, who's played by Ewan McGregor, is sentenced to a lifetime at the Metropole Hotel. And if he sets foot outside the hotel at any point in his life, he will be shot dead. So, you know, it seems like sort of a nice enough existence in this nice hotel, but we get to sort of follow him over the course of 30 years as he's kind of losing touch with his purpose in life and as he finds it again. And so it was great to kind of get to play the fabulous Anna Urbanova, who is a Russian film star of the 1920s and becomes his love interest off and on throughout the years. And I get to sort of go on this journey with the show. It's really, really wonderful.
How fun is it to play a character over the span of years like that? Like, is that engaging?
It's incredible. I mean, to get to kind of live with the role for that long and to get to grow with them. You know, in the beginning of the series, she's a bit younger than I am, and by the end of it, she's a bit older than I am. So I got to kind of go back to my younger self and also look ahead to the years as they come. And since I'm also an actress, there's definitely a certain amount of relatability for me for the character as well. To get to kind of put myself in her shoes was really great.
That is so amazing. And the gentleman in question, as you said, the Count of the show is Ewan McGregor, who also happens to be your real-life husband. Okay, so what's it like going to work with your husband every day?
You know, for us, it's great because we have the most fun job, which we're very lucky to be able to do it. And so to do it together, it's just like a dream because we get to just show up and play with one another and get to have that time. And we're not being pulled away to a bunch of different things. We're just locked in together. You know, riffing off of one another and being these fabulous characters. And for us, it's just like, it's the stuff of dreams. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how fun it would be on like the larger scale. But I also read a quote that Ewan said. He says, "It's lovely to sit in the back of a car holding hands on your way to work," which is too adorable. Like, that is very, very sweet.
It's true.
I can't imagine going to work, and it's nice that you get to, like you said, play together.
Yeah. We were always just, I think, so grateful to have the time together, and we love one another as actors and obviously as people too. So I think we were always just a bit giddy of just being like, oh my God, we're getting away with this. We get to like have the most fun and be paid for it. It's just like, it's amazing.
That's fantastic. So in addition to working with your husband, you also, I hear, loved the actual set in general. Is it true that you took some of the set pieces home with you to decorate your house?
We did.
Yeah, okay. Is that frowned upon, or is that like...
You know, it was perfect timing because we had just bought a house in Scotland where Ewan is from, and we needed to furnish it. And so, you know, anytime you've got a new house, you look for inspiration, and we were going somewhere really inspiring every day. And so we were just everywhere we look, we'd be like, oh my God, this wallpaper is amazing. And that chair would be so beautiful.
The desk. I can't. The desk is beautiful.
We got.
You got the desk? Oh my gosh, y'all. The desk is so stunning. Beautiful roll top. Oh, it's out of control. That's so cool. It's nice that you get to go to work and also like take some things home with you.
And it's sentimental as well. That we get to like be like, oh, this is the desk from A Gentleman in Moscow. You know, it's very special.
Oh, that is so cool. Now, you both have a couple of things in common. You were in Fargo together, obviously in this project together, and you're both in the Star Wars franchise. Now, you're in Ahsoka, obviously, and Ewan plays Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I hear also that this is running in the family a little bit, because your son, Laurie, is a huge Grogu fan.
He loves Grogu.
Who doesn't love Baby Yoda?
I think it's impossible. It just speaks to like how perfect that creature is, because from the time he was 1 year old or so, he was completely attached to Grogu and the idea of it and the stuffed animal and all of it. So, and still to this day, he loves to watch Grogu.
Now, did you, I had a question, I was talking to my husband about this morning, because your character in Ahsoka has the tendril ears. You're one of the, is that a really uncomfortable headpiece to wear?
It's a bit heavy.
Okay, yeah.
From what I've heard, in years past with the Twi'lek characters, it was much heavier and much more uncomfortable. So I'm very grateful that they've really worked on it to get it to a much more comfortable place. But it still is the kind of thing where you're like, when they say cut, we're like, do we have 5 minutes?
Yeah, can I itch my head? Yeah.
Because it does start wearing on the neck. You start getting a little bit like,
Yeah, little neck braces.
Yeah, I need to do some like neck lifts to sort of keep everything in shape there.
I was going to say, after that, you probably have the strongest neck in Hollywood. Yeah.
Just bulging out.
Yeah. No. You are no stranger to Toronto. Back in 2009, you shot Scott Pilgrim versus the World here. So do you have any favorite Toronto haunts? I know it's been a few years, but...
Well, I was just kind of speaking with some of my friends here backstage about, my memories of, I had an apartment on Queen and Spadina, and that was my spot. And I did another film right after Scott Pilgrim called The Thing, which also shot here. So I had the same apartment for that it was almost a year, really.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I had my little spots. I went to Fresh, which was on the corner.
Always good. Yeah, still there.
Always good.
Yeah.
I got my juice, my salad. There was a French bistro called Jules that I loved to go to. And then all the Queen West vintage stores. That would be kind of my weekend, routine.
Honestly,
I loved it.
That's a solid routine.
Yeah,
and
right?
you're revisiting the role of Ramona as well in the franchise, in the animated version, right?
That's right.
Yeah. What's it like going from playing a character in real life and getting to use your whole kind of physical being to portray this character to just your voice?
There was a bit of a learning curve with it. I think I went into it kind of thinking, okay, I just need to do what I did in the film and kind of capture that voice. And the more I did it, the more it was kind of like, oh, actually, we need some more vocal colors in here. We need to go some more places. And so it was a fun challenge to kind of find Ramona again, but also bring a bit of new life to her.
Ah, man, that is so amazing. And again, A Gentleman in Moscow, I watched the first episode. It's so fantastic. I am so excited to watch the rest. Really beautiful project. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.